Hey mamas, Sam McCormick here, founder of the Warrior Mamas movement, and I am super excited to be joining you today because today we are going to be talking about the 4 pillars to living a long and healthy life. Now, a little while ago, I read this book. It's called The Blue Zones Solution by Dan Wetner. And if you haven't read it, I highly recommend you go pick up a copy because it is amazing. But Dan Wetner is a National Geographic fellow, and he and his research team studied the globe to find populations of people that were living not only to be 100, but were living youthful lives free of diseases that we are stricken with here in America, such as cancer and heart disease and other things like that. And he found these, what he calls blue zones. And so in his book, The Blue Zone Solutions, he talks about these 4 pillars to living a long and healthy life. And as we all know, we don't want to live to be 100 and be sick, right? Definitely, I do not want to live to be old and decrepit and have my family need to take care of me or end up in a nursing home. That's not something that I want. But I do want to live to be 100 and be active and be able to take care of myself. And that's something that is really signature about these blue zones, is that these people are living long and vital lives. And like I said, it's not just how long we live, it is how well we live. People in blue zones cultures not only live longer lives, they often live better lives with health, meaning, and love, and they are dying young as old as possible, which again is something I definitely strive for. And if you're watching this video, I hope it's something that you strive for as well. So the things that they found, the biggest determinants of our health and well-being are the lifestyle choices that we make each day. And so the 4 pillars that they found that are the biggest determinants are choosing a whole food plant-based diet, which is naturally low in fat and sugar. And plant-based diet is so amazing for your health. Even if you just go plant slant, will make huge differences in your health and your lifestyle. The second determinant that they found is practicing stress management techniques, which includes yoga and meditation. So instead of just ignoring the stress that you have building and your shoulders going up to your ears, you need to incorporate stress management techniques into your everyday routines, and this will help you live a longer and a fuller life. The third determinant that they found is enjoying moderate exercise, such as walking, which is one of the reasons I decided to film today's video here in my local gym, is because to live a long and youthful life, you don't ever need to spend time in places like this. In fact, the people who live to be the oldest never step foot in gyms. They just incorporate exercise into their daily routines, such as gardening or walking to their local supermarket or their friend's house. The fourth determinant that they found was maintaining social support and community, which means love and intimacy, meaning and purpose. So you want to make sure that you are establishing deep connected relationships. And believe it or not, these actually they add a huge span of years to your life expectancy when you have these connections. So in other words, in order to live a long, healthy, and youthful life, you need to eat well, stress less, move more, and love more. And those are the 4 key pillars to living a long and healthy life. Now, often I hear people say, oh, I just have bad genes, right? There's not much I can do about it. You know, cancer runs in my family or heart disease runs in my family. I've heard this all the time from so many people, but there actually is something that you can do about it. Changing your lifestyle actually changes how your genes work. It turns on the genes that keep you healthy, and it will turn off genes that promote these diseases like heart disease, prostate cancer, breast cancer, and diabetes. There's actually over 500 genes that changing your diet and lifestyle can turn off in as little as 3 months. Now, there is a doctor, Dr. Dean Ornish. He and his team did a research study that found that diet and lifestyle changes may even begin to reverse aging at a cellular level. And it does this by lengthening your telomeres. Now, telomeres are the ends of your chromosomes that regulate aging. And they found that as your telomeres get longer, your life gets longer, which is amazing. And the more people that adhere to these 4 lifestyle recommendations, such as the plant slant diet, stress management, the moderate exercise, and the social support, the longer their telomeres became, which means that they were lengthening their life expectancy, which means that even if you start when you are 50 or 60, following these 4 pillars, you will not only feel amazing, you will lengthen your life and have a healthy life. Again, you won't be living in a nursing home feeling like crap. You will have a long, healthy, and vital life. And I wanted to stress that it's not all or nothing, right? You don't need to adhere to this 100% of the time. Obviously, we are all human and we all have all of these different things coming at us all of the time. So if you slip sometimes, it's okay. You do not need to be perfect. You have this full spectrum of choices. What matters most is your overall way of eating and living. If you indulge yourself one day, eat healthier the next. It's totally cool. So if you eat that chocolate cake today, eat all plants tomorrow, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So don't beat yourself up about it, because then you're just stressing yourself out, which is destroying the second pillar of having a long, healthy life. Don't stress, don't beat yourself up. Just go with the flow, it's okay. If you don't have time to exercise one day, and again, it's not exercising in places like this, it's moderate exercise such as gardening or walking, that's okay. Do a little bit more the next day. If you don't have time to meditate for 30 minutes, do it for a single minute, and it will still have a huge benefit to your life expectancy and your mental health as well. The more that you change your diet and your lifestyle, the more that you will improve and the better that you feel at any age. So again, if you are 20 years old watching this video, trying to change your life, that is amazing, that's fantastic. I didn't start changing my life until I was 30, so major hats off to you. If you are 60 years old and watching this video and changing your life, major kudos to you, because it is so hard. You have this whole life that you have built with these specific routines and lifestyle habits that you have ingrained, and you are trying to change that, and that is super hard. So I give you all the props in the world. No matter what age you are trying to change your life, you can do it, you will make strides, and you will feel amazing, I promise you. So I wanted to challenge all of you watching this video. Think of whatever it is that is important to you, whether that is a family member, a friend, maybe it's a book or a pet, whatever that thing is, and start to make changes in your life for that thing that is most important to you. Don't wake up one day and wonder what happened to your life. You don't want to wake up when you are 90 years old, decrepit, and in a nursing home wondering why you didn't make these changes before, because by then it's too late. You want to make these changes now when you are watching this video, when you have the motivation, and you will live a long and healthy life. So I wanted to not only challenge you, but invite you to join me in my free masterclass where I go over how my husband and I changed our lives from being huge meat eaters, standard, typical American diet, fast food, all of the things. And in only 3 months, we completely changed our lives. And I want to share that with you. So go to warriormamasmovement.com/free training and you can sign up, and it is there for you. So thank you so much, mamas. I hope you have a fabulous